Yeah, no, Farm Sim's not too bad to get into. I mean, there's a lot to it, but like you don't have to know how to harvest spinach when you start, right? Start with simple stuff. Start with soybeans, start with corn, start with wheat, you know, start with the simple crops and the simple factories and the simple everything. And then you can, as you play, you'll learn and you'll be able to branch out and do more and do more and do more. And what's it called? I was gonna say factories, but no, contracts can help a ton. Contracts can help. You can learn what equipment you like and don't like because of contracts. And again, you can come in here and ask any question. There's no such thing as a dumb question here. So that's it. Yeah, you can take contracts and like, you know, you'll get a combine. You always lease the equipment, especially early on if you don't have any of your own. You can lease the equipment through the contract. And here, I'll show it to you. You can come in here and do a baling contract. So it's going to give you a tractor and a baler if you borrow the items through the contract. So you do have to pay a little bit for that. It takes money out of what you get from the contract, but it's well worth it. If you have the equipment, you can just accept the contract without do the contract without the equipment. You can do it either way. But if you're just starting out, oh, it's great. Betcha. Right. Yep. Sean, I remember that. I'm pretty sure we were talking about it one day and I threw your name in the hat basically. So ask it. No, it's all good. There's no such thing as a dumb question. It's definitely not. Oh goodness. If anything, what you need is you need to phone a friend or like a Discord a friend so that like when you start playing, your friend can keep an eye on the clock so that you remember to go to bed. Because you probably have to get up and go to work tomorrow or something, you know? So that's what you really need. You will not regret it. And if you buy it on Steam, make sure you read up on the Steam return policy. So if you decide you don't like it within so many hours, you know? So it is available on Game Pass right now. That's true. Never gonna restart. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, if you're on PC, then just buy it from Steam. You can read up on the Steam return policy before you buy it. That way, if for some reason you're like, I hate it, so, you know, within that time period, then that's what I always tell people. Steam return policy is there for a reason, you know? I'm just saying. That's a lot of trucks. You know what's funny about it is they're just turning around and going right back there. So if I look this way, it looks like it's just an infinite loop of trucks. But they're just unloading right there. I might be cheating the system a little bit there. Oh, man. That's okay. Yeah, Steam's return policy is actually pretty good. I don't know if I've ever personally used it, but I always recommend to people, if you're not sure about a game, read up on the return policy before you buy something. That way you know, but do keep in mind that the Steam return policy is a thing. So yeah, I always recommend that to people. And I will say this, and I know if certain people are listening, they're going to disagree with me, but when it comes to buying Farm Sim, I will always say to buy it on Steam. The updates are way better. The game download itself will take way less time because Steam servers are good. Giant servers are the opposite of good. And so I would highly recommend it to get it through Steam. Just saying. Steam return policy saved you a bunch. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Somebody have a good course. So one of these days I want to make courseplay tutorials. I haven't done it yet. But I can briefly explain it to you if you want me to. Because when we're harvesting non-specialty crops, we do that all the time. We have been running 4 auger wagons. We went down to 3 today because we upgraded. So I'd be happy to kind of show you how to do it. Betcha. You betcha. All right. Yes, it is, Bear. It'll be around for a while. Okay, so we're going to be harvesting this field probably the rest of today, as this is the problem. We do have other fields to go harvest too. We have our barley. But basically, here, let me run back over here because this field is actually set up for it. I can just show you like the layout, and it's not that complicated. There's a couple of really key things you have to do, but the actual like auto drive layout is not bad at all. So let's go on an adventure. Yay. Big Mart, this is on Game Pass. I betcha. All right, so to unload, to have a truck and then have auger wagons unload to it. One thing you need to do, in my opinion, this is of course all in my opinion, from my experience playing this game using auto drive for literally years, all the way back to Farm Sim 19. So I have a little bit of experience. Field boundary. And what a field boundary is a course that just goes all the way around your field, right on the edge or just outside. I always set the field exit point to the closest point. So if this thing is way over here, it doesn't drive across the field. It drives to the auto drive line and then goes around. I personally like to make them one-way courses around the field. The auto drive guy makes them two-way, but you can very easily change that. Yeah, I like it to be one-way personally. You don't have to, but I do. So I have the field boundary going here, right? And then I have it also jumping to the left. Now I'm actually using the auger wagon spot right now for my trucks because we're not automating this cart. So I like to have a point right here. This is auger wagon field 6 unload. Obviously you can name it whatever the heck you want. Doesn't matter. Now you notice my truck spot's way over there. Or, you know, my waypoint. That's where I send my trucks. I run a mother bin in between. So basically what you would do is you would have your truck pull up first. Then when I'm setting this up, I like to have the truck where it belongs, or in this case, an auger or a mother bin. And then I go ahead and start combining, get grain in the cart. So when you pull up, when you're actually recording the course next to the truck, you make sure it's going to unload. Okay, so you have your truck spot. Obviously, they'd be way closer. Then you have your spot where your auger wagon unloads. And then you don't have to have this next spot, but I like to have a spot where it can pull up. And then auger wagon field 6 parking. So what that does with multiples, when the cart's empty, it'll pull up there and get out of the way of the next cart. Now, there's a couple things you need to assign here. So when you have it on empty combine, or unload combine, your first one up here is where the auger wagon is going to park. The next one is where the auger wagon is going to unload. Then you have to go to the combine and you want it to match the parking spot of the auger wagon. So whatever it's called, in this case, it would be AW F6, P for parking. As long as the combine matches, it'll go. And then you can automate the world. Now, that's if you are running a combine on Courseplay, it'll work. Regular hired, I don't think it might work a little. I wouldn't do that personally. I'd run Courseplay or run the combine myself. And then you can also go in here on the cart. And, well, I can't do it on here because... Oh, no, on the combine itself. You can turn down at where it'll call a wagon. So you can turn that percentage down. The bigger the field, the lower you need that number, to be honest. Because you have drive time in there as well. So... You understand principle, but not how to do it. Okay. Scooted my block in the road. I'm sorry. You're not even in that tractor. You run away?
I'm making sure the train build doesn't fill up.
I got you. You're good. Oh, regular H button does work. Okay. I don't ever use that, I guess. I'll bet. No. The mother bin's not on Courseplay or auto drive or nothing. It's just sitting there running. That's all. Yeah, it's just running. That's it. That's all you have. So, yeah, you know, nothing you have to do on the auger wagon. Or the mother bin, sorry. Mother bin just runs. That's all it is. It just sits there and goes. Now, the reason I'm not, what's it called? Automating this is because articulated tractors on auto drive to empty combines, they like to do this number a lot. They'll drive next to the thing and start wiggle wagging, and it doesn't work very well. The problem is this cart, you really need a big tractor like this to pull it, because of the weight, right? You really need the weight. And so otherwise I could automate this and make it work, but I just don't like that idea, honestly. So we're just trying to run the carts ourselves. When we get into regular crops with regular combines, we got 3 auger wagons. We'll use them. Because I enjoy running the cart, but I also enjoy running combine. Or sometimes I enjoy running none of it and automating the whole process because I can. So it just depends on the day or what we're up to or how much we're trying to get done. Or yeah, there's a lot of things to do. So yep. Yeah, so if you're wanting to use auto drive for an auger wagon, it does not go on Courseplay at all. It stays on auto drive the whole time. Yeah. You would like to see Courseplay and auto drive tutorials from me, or auto drive and Courseplay, and you would want me to do them on this map. See, that's what I've been struggling with. Like, I almost don't want to do them on this map. For people that are just like starting out with it, but also it makes sense to do it on this map because this is the map I'm playing on is like this much, and this is the map I'm editing auto drive a ton on, and I'm always tweaking something on here on auto drive. Like I talked about earlier, last night I sat here for 2 hours and I edited the entire road all the way from like the southwest corner of 29 all the way up here to north of 33. I did that entire path last night. Completely changed it because it was a secondary route, and I didn't like it being a secondary route because it needs to be a primary route because it's the only route down there. So I changed the entire thing last night. Took me at least an hour and a half. So, you betcha. No, it makes sense to record them on this map. It really does. What actually really makes sense to do, if we stop and think about this, chat, and I just haven't done it yet, it makes sense to make them while I'm streaming. That's what I need to do. When we buy a new field and we're going to set it up, why don't I just cut that into a video? Like, I need to be doing that. That's what I need to do, chat. So, yeah. You tried to, okay. Okay, we'll go back and look at that down there in a second here. Yeah, that's what I need to be doing, and I just haven't been. So, yeah, the other thing is I really need to focus and say things right. Although the magic of editing, I can always, you know, when I say auger wagon and I mean truck, or when I say, you know, whatever. Sugar, you know, edit that out in post. That's what I need to do. Plus, the other thing is the more we use auto drive and the more we use courseplay, you guys are teaching me stuff that I'm just putting away in the file cabinet to eventually make, you know, some videos out of it. You know, I just haven't yet. I really need to. Because, why not? You know, why not? I just, honestly, I've been kind of lazy. Just haven't had the drive to do it. Just do it. So, yeah, I just haven't. But that's okay. Someday, chat, someday. Okay, so actually here, let's do this right now. I'm gonna do this right here live in the field. Just right here. We're gonna do a separate little our own little auto drive demonstration. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna lay that out. We're gonna make this super simple. We're gonna delete all this eventually. Okay, so we're gonna imagine that is a truck. That is where a truck is going to park. Okay. To get an auger wagon to dump into said truck, you're going to want to drive next to that auto drive line right there. Now, spacing can be a bit of a thing, but you can always just right click on the dots and you can move them. So don't get too caught up on that at first. You can totally edit whatever you want. Okay, and we're going to stop right there. That's fine. So we're actually going to back up. So whatever your little red line coming from the top of your cab's pointing at, that is what you're going to name when you hit the little name tool over here. Okay. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to keep recording. I'm going to make a little loop right here. Why not? We're going to make a whole little circuit. Again, I'm just going to delete all this. So it doesn't really matter. And obviously I'm not going to cut this into a video because I'm not actually going to get a truck and an auger wagon and I'm not going to do all that right now. Just for demonstration purposes only here. All right. So we're going to bring this around, and you know what? I'm just going to stop right there. Why not? I'm going to teach you guys something right here. So if we have two auto drive points we want to connect, first we click on it's all about direction of travel in this case. So we want to click on the first one back here first, then we're going to go up there. But if I want that to be not such a straight line and maybe like curve, I can use my scroll wheel to curve that a little bit, just to make that curve a little nicer. And then click on it. And then same thing here. So we're going to click here and we're going to go over to there. Okay. So our auger wagon would want to go that way if we had it set up that way. Our truck would want to go that way. And then we could, and you know, it's all very dependent on what you're trying to do, on your specific map. But like right there, boom, that's it. That's an auger wagon unloading into a truck. That's it. Right? Nice curves. Now, what I have been doing lately and what I really have been enjoying, you notice that the trucks and the auger wagons, they're not on the field. So what I've been doing lately is trying to get the trucks and the auger wagons off of the field. Now, if you are trying to use auger wagons and stuff like automated like this, what I'm showing you here, you're going to have to edit auto drive a fair bit if you have the auto drive guys config. It's not made for this. So there is some editing that you are going to have to do if you're trying to do this, right? But that's the beautiful part of auto drive, is it's infinitely customizable. So we're going to connect this up here. All right, so we just made a field. This is our field. This is our truck. That's our auger wagon. So all we really need to do then is connect our field boundary to our auger wagon course. And then we're going to do the same thing back over here. Okay. How do you delete a bunch of points? You can either shift and click on the point, or you can use the little X thingy over here in your auto drive menu, and that deletes whatever your red line's pointing at. So that's how you do that. I need to empty my wagon in a second, chat, but we're gonna just do this again for demo purposes. And then we're gonna name this one. So this is where the auger wagon would park. Truck, auger wagon unload, auger wagon parking. This is a field, and that's your road network going to your grain bin or whatever. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but like, it does in my head. No problem for the demo, no problem. No. If you're using an auger wagon on auto drive to unload a combine, it does not use courseplay at all. No, courseplay it uses auto drive, not courseplay. You can set up an auger wagon on courseplay, but then you don't need any of the auto drive stuff I just showed you. You'll go with yes. Need to figure it out in your head. Okay. Yeah, I got you. No, I totally get it. Everybody's brain works different, you know? So the reason to connect the auger wagon route to the truck route, well, at some point you don't have to connect it. But if I'm in my homestead and I want to dispatch my auger wagons to the field, I have to have a way for the auger wagon to go from the road to the field boundary, right? And then vice versa, if I want to go from the field and I want that auger wagon to go to the next field, I have to have a way for it to exit back out to the road network. Or if I want to lime a field and I want my lime spreader to go get more lime automatically, he's going to use those same courses, right? He's going to use that same path. Or if I am running a loading wagon and I want the loading wagon to fill up in the field and then go, he's going to use that same path. So that's why it's better to connect everything. Are we done harvesting yet? No, not at all. No. That's what this is for. This is the unload combine. You have to have it set to unload combine. And then you have to have your combine set this right here. I always like to put the combines on the drive mode and then put it on the same spot where the auger wagon is going to park. That's how you do that. So unload combine mode on the auger wagon. The combine goes on drive mode, the same point as the auger wagon is going to park. Are we there yet? No. No, we're not. Now we have to delete all this chat. Because if I don't delete this, this will cause problems later. When we go to harvest this field with auger wagons and they're like, they see this as their closest auto drive, this will ruin everything. So we do have to delete all this. But yeah, I always like to connect my field boundaries to my road network for things like liming and stuff like that. Mostly lime, or like I said, a loading wagon, or whatever like that. Whatever you're doing. So yeah. And then again, if you're unloading a combine and say your combine's on course play, you may want to go into auto drive on the combine itself, and you can assign at how many liters or how many percentage full your combine is you want it to call an auger wagon. Honestly, the lower the better, because it'll get there before it gets full. All right, and then if you're trying to use a forage harvester, you got to put it 0, because the forage harvester doesn't have any capacity. So, yeah.
You want to move carrots?
You want me to move carrots with the train?
Yeah, it's full.
Okay. Yeah, let me work on getting my cart empty here real quick. All right, I guess I can just park this here and you can swap it out if you need it. How about that? Does that work for you?
Yep.
All right. Time to the train. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's pop? Are we there yet? We're not there yet. No. We're definitely not anywhere near there yet. So there's 1.5 million liters on this train, right?
Yep.
1.5 mil heading off to storage, chat. Let's go. And we have so many more to go. Oh, man. You know, the bad thing is this is kind of going to ruin the map for a while, because we can't, like, all this corn that we have to harvest, I can't preload 1 million liters in a train facility to get it ready to sell. So it's okay. You're the kid in the backseat that's always asking that? Yeah, I was that kid too. So yeah. Is that a setting or just how it works? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a setting, but I think that's just how it works. To be honest, a lot of the stuff that I do on course play at auto drive, I don't mess with many settings. I do on course play the drop early and pick up late. That is definitely a setting I have turned on now on like everything. I turn that on everything. And then on auto drive, the only one that I've really messed with in there is, well, the corner speed. I always turn that down for like your trucks, everything. Turn the corner speed down. And then the one where we can click on the points on the map and it changes our auto drive, I definitely do that. Wait, can you auto drive the train, Scoot?
Oh no.
Well, there's no auto drive on the train track, so I don't know. I just noticed it's over there, though. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We are taking the train to another train depot to store carrots. Ideally, we are going to run the carrots through a factory eventually. It's going to take forever. But that's the plan as of right now, is to run them through a factory. So we are going to put them in storage. So yeah. You betcha. Why, to see if we could auto drive the train, Sean? But again, there's no auto drive on the train track, so I don't think that's going to work. So that is the facility I just passed, by the way, which actually we'll have to come back here and dump off 500,000 liters. But we're going over to the other facility first. We'll go to the farthest one first. So there's 3 places on the map that we can store, or that you can load the train with. You can also use them as free storage. So that's where we're heading right now. So you get 3 million liters total, which is not bad. And then if we have any more than that, we will place storage buildings to store. So at that point, we'll probably be done running our trucks, to be honest. We'll just run our carts. We could run our trucks if we wanted to, but they won't keep up. That's for sure. Yeah, you guys don't realize there's a whole other map up here. Like, this is crazy. Like, you go around a corner and it feels like a different map, you know? Just saying. There's a whole lot of land up here. This is up north, so we're right by the shop is where we're at. We're going to be backing in here to the facility. I think I need to slow down, actually. Problem is, it's a little hard to tell where I'm at. That's okay. I guess we'll actually start from the front of the train and work our way that way. So, yeah. What's up, Dan?
Well, that's a full train.
Yeah, going to storage.
Oh, are you doing a contract or?
No. We're harvesting field 6.
Oh, carrots. What are you harvesting with?
The Amity tow behind modded one.
Oh my goodness.
We have 2 of them right now. We had one running for a while, but we're up to 2 now.
And I take it you've been doing that since the start of stream?
No. No. This is our first 1.5 million liters.
Wow.
It should be around 5 million liters, Dan.
Oh my goodness.
When we get
You're not
done.
going to have enough train space.
We have a mod for that.
Oh,
We have the
a
root
mod
crop
now?
storage mod.
Oh, okay.
We might have to place a couple of them temporarily. The shop by the farm, or the farm by the shop. So the red farm, or what everybody calls the red farm. We started with Bison Ridge, which is like down south, like central, basically. Since we were going to buy the fields in order, it did not make sense to me to start with a farm up north when all the low number fields are down south.
You wouldn't have been able to fit everything in that farm anyway.
Oh, it would have been the drive time. We would have never parked stuff. We would have just left it at the fields. Let's be real. Auto drive from the GitHub. Yep. Yes, you do. And then if you want the expert level auto drive, you go to YouTube or type in !AD in the chat and get you a config file from the auto drive guy. He does a lot of the hard work for you. He'll set it. He sets up the entire road network, so you don't have to. I mean, you could obviously do it yourself, but it's already set up. It's all really nice too. There's categories and folders. And, oh. He does such a good job. Just saying. Such a good job. There is, I mean, it depends how you play. There's a lot of customization, but it's better than having to lay out the whole thing yourself for sure. At least in my humble opinion. So yeah, I don't want to lay out the whole thing. That's for sure.
Well, just stopping in to say hi. Catch y'all later.
Yep, we'll catch you.
Bye, Dan.
That's all right. Never enough carrots. Imagine getting stuck in this train IRL with the train unloading. Right? Yeah, so what you want to do is, you know, if you're going to use the auto drive guy, just go to his YouTube and search a map. Make sure it's for 25, because, you know, some of the maps obviously have been in more than one game. And watch his video, and usually he puts up a thing at the very end that you can click on to download. That's how that works usually, so. You betcha. But yep, we're on Judith Plains, and I spent $3 million earlier today, so you know it was a good day. And we didn't buy any land. That's kind of crazy. Although, in fairness, I don't think I could buy that next field right now. At least it didn't make sense to me to buy the next field today. It's planted in carrots. Or not carrots, potatoes. And with us having all these carrots, it didn't really make sense to me to buy another root crop that we needed. I bought the 2 modded Amity carts, Big Mert, because we had 2 regular ones, so I bought the modded ones so we could do carrots. I bought, that's gonna kind of suck. I'll have to go from the back of the train to the front. I bought, 3 Fenton 1050s with auger wagons. I bought a green quad track. An Amity harvester, and I think there might have been a partridge and a pear tree in there somewhere too. So yeah. Yep. It puts your auto drive. That's pretty bad. In German. My brother would be all about that. As you guys know him his first time, or stop rounding up. It's all about the German everything. Celebrating our heritage. All about it. Yep, there's the beautiful red farm right there. You betcha. All right, so I gotta go real slow here because the problem is I hit G after I started unloading. I didn't realize I was about to fill the building. So I gotta go until I get the trigger to unload, then I guess go back a car. Because that car's not empty, obviously. So we'll be fine. We'll cycle through the thing, the menu with the G, so. Because unlike train games, I can't just like go back and like move my camera back and figure out what car I'm on and everything, which would be super handy right now. But that's okay. Scoot, how you doing with keeping up there?
Doing good.
But the building's about full again, huh?
And it says we only have 1.6 million.
Nah, I got 500,000 on my train right now. So we're over 2 million then. 2.1 mil so far. Good Lord. Okay, well, right there. So now I need to back up a car. To that one. Alright, and we're going to cycle through with this. Maybe I didn't go back far enough. Maybe is that car empty actually? I guess it could have been. That car must be empty. Hold on. Let's go forward again. One car here. That's a good idea. Big Merit. There we go. The problem is I'm hitting I and then I hit G to switch to the next car, so I know when I pull up it'll prompt me, right? The problem was, you know, having to change facilities. Kind of not so good. But we know the next train load that we bring up here, we only need 500,000. So honestly, I could probably go get that and bring it up here right away. And then both buildings will be full. And then we'll have to start placing storages in, I guess. I guess anyway. I don't know. I don't know what else we're gonna do with them. I mean, I guess we filled the train building there, and then it's storages after that. Although, again, that's going to suck when we have, like, a bunch of dry corn to sell. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. But construction mode's not a bad idea either. Not at all. Alright, 2 more cars here. And then we'll be done with this, and we can probably go get the 500,000 that we need to finish the train off. What I'm thinking anyway. Come on, Bessie. Alright, last car. Or wait. There is some, oh god, which one has it? How am I ever supposed to find that? One of these cars has 50,000 on board. Oh man. This is fun.
Hello.
You're back sooner than I thought.
They only have to check the skin.
I didn't do no x-rays or nothing.
Nope. And you know your little crop chaser from Amity?
Yeah.
Guess what Larson's got?
Did they really? Nice. It's pretty awesome. For the black beans that they're not going to have to harvest this year because they're terrible.
Can't tell what number that is. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's made for like the black bean harvesters.
I could see that.
Because the left side is really short.
Left side. Would it be the right side by the combine?
No, the left side. Because I don't know, the cart is taller on the right side, shorter on the left side.
You know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now, chat. We're just going to go. Oh, man. I am trying. I got 50,000 on this train somewhere, and I couldn't find it. So we're going to have to find it. Oh, goodness. We're en route. Oh, something needs to be repaired. Oh, God.
I think it's a TMR wagon.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Buddy runs for forever. I do like the idea, though. We'll get rid of that and switch to that flagel. That has more capacity, I believe, so.
I think so too.
Plus, if we already have $1 million at the homestead, we'll just use it from now on. So it'd be a lot less running. We might use our construction mode to find those 500,000. Or sorry, 50,000. It's somewhere in this train. I don't know. These train tracks kind of remind me of like early railroads online train tracks. They're kind of herky-jerky a little bit, you know? At times.
Yeah, but we just need these locomotives and railroads.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be pretty neat. Or we'll just sell that at 50,000 eventually. That's the option too. Can't find it, just sell it.
Boo.
Be done with it. Or I might need a second person in construction mode to help me find it. How about that? That might be what I need. But it's okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll see that in a YouTube video next
In a month? Yeah.
Since YouTube's like current date or like a month behind, but Instagram's right now.
Yeah, they were just talking about the 4th of July. Wait a minute. It's August.
Yeah, because Chris was there in the last video for the one day.
Yeah. No, you only need the one file for courseplay. The actual courseplay one, you don't need the other stuff. Do not. Hey, there's only carrots here. Imagine that, chat. And it's full. By the way, we have trucks waiting. Oh, dear God. All right, so I need 500,000 liters on this train. And that'll fill things up yonder, so that's good. That is good.
Have you had to fill the north one yet?
Oh, it's full, yeah. Yeah.
Still in
And
the middle one now?
It's half full. Roughly. We still have a long way. So it's better dirt down here, so the yield is actually like way better too. Expected yield's
even
like
better.
125%. So and we have 2 harvesters going now. Scoot got here. We got a second one going, so it's gonna be a little
Hi,
crazy
Tran.
for a little while. So yeah. But are you just gonna keep complaining about that, or?
Yep.
I mean, he should be able to figure out how to get there, right?
Nope.
He is stuck back there for some reason. You know what? I have to drive right past him. Okay, so there's the 500,000, so I shouldn't take any more than that. Because that's all that building needs, and then we'll be done with our train facilities. Alright, let's go see what's wrong with the TMR wagon. I might just turn them off for now. The cows have plenty of food for now. Don't need to worry about that. I have not used a train to do this exact job in Farm Sim in forever, for the record. So yeah. Who else is on the server? Mr. Scoot's here, and then Trent's hanging out in TeamSpeak with us. So there's 3 of us in TeamSpeak, 2 in the server. Oh, Buddy is all kinds of buggered up. Buddy, what's wrong with you? Did he get stuck in? Is he stuck in the mud or on the fence?
I think you might be stuck on the fence.
No, he's stuck in the mud. Or he's just stuck. What are you guys?
Is he stuck on a cow?
No, the ruts are just so bad. I need a quad track to feed cows, apparently.
I know you need a mini quad.
You know, there was one on sale on here like Sunday night, and I laughed and thought of you, Trent.
I kind of blame you for this obsession of the mini quad.
Is this Minecraft? Yes.
This all started with Elm Creek.
Oh, I know. Yeah, cows are cool enough. Alright, we'll just let that sit. That mud is so real. That's all I know. Alright. Maybe we can haul some sand in there and like fix that.
Nah.
Big Mert, you had to paint gravel. I'm not opposed to the idea, honestly.
That's the first time I've seen like something get actually stuck.
Well, it's been running for a couple hours because the cows were literally down to their last like 1,000 food earlier. So, and 500,000 liters of TMR through that wagon, through that TMR mixture. That's a lot of trips.
It's
They're
like
not quite full.
I've done the same for mine, and
Yeah.
me manually driving it in the same spot, I've never gotten stuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's bad though. Probably depends on what tractor you have too. If you had a little bit bigger tractor, maybe.
Versatile Nemesis with road crop tires.
I could see that being better actually. Yeah. You had milk trucks getting stuck. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, so we're gonna back in here. We're gonna empty these 3 front cars, and then I'm gonna ask in a minute Scoot if he'll fly up here in camera mode and help me find the missing corn. There's corn, carrots.
In the train?
Yeah. It's not missing, but you know you have to hit G and then like it's a whole thing, Trent. There's 50,000 liters I couldn't find earlier, so it's fine. We'll get it. I'm not worried about it. So basically the way the train works is, the 83% that I have on board, that's only the capacity for the cars that have crop in them. So if I put 5 liters in every car, my number, or like my percentage of capacity is going to be very low. Whereas if I fill one car completely full, it'll say 100%. But it also gives you the 0. I think those are the empty cars there. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's not the total capacity of the train. It's the total capacity of the cars that have stuff in them. Because if you watch, yeah, we'll see when that gets empty, it jumps back up because it's not counting that car anymore. Is how that actually works. Yeah. That's how that works. All right. Let's do that. No. Dang it, I rolled. I didn't mean to roll. I thought I was stopped.
Nope.
It does not change when you press G. It changes when the car gets empty. G has nothing to do with it. Watch, I'm not going to push nothing. Hands off the keyboard. When a car gets to 0, it's going to jump it back up. Has nothing to do with G. I've already pushed G for this car. So yeah, it's just the total capacity of the cars that have stuff in them. That's all it is. Not the total capacity of the train. Stop rolling, man. I need a brake button, like an actual parking brake, service brake, whatever you want to call it. Jeez. All right, Scoot, can you come fly up here and find this for me? I guess I might be able to do it. Problem is I need to move the train and be back here looking at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't see in them cars. I guess I could open all the lids, right? It's all good. I'll find it eventually. I just need the cars to open up.
If you open it, I'll love you.
Do what?
If you open it, I'll love you.
Yeah. There they are, right there.
The one you're in right now.
Okay, so now if I hit G a couple times, there we go. We found them! Hooray! Safe at last. There, wait. Alright, so that facility should have 1 million liters. The other facility has 1 million liters, so we are technically done with the train now. And, but I need it to get back to the field, so I'm just gonna boot, scoot, and boogie back in the train down to the field. So now I guess we fill the southern train facility, which is probably almost full right now. Because I only took 500,000 out, and there was trucks waiting, and it's probably almost full. Oh, man. So the next thing is going to be storage buildings. Lots and lots of storage buildings. So we're up to 2.8 million, so there should be about 200,000, 99,000 liters, 98,000. I'm not doing the math. You know what I mean? We're almost full. So storage buildings will be next, and we really only own... Actually, we do own that other plot of land, and that plot of land's flat. It's a lot farther away, though. But it's flat. Actually, it may not be. Nothing's flat on this map. That's one thing I don't like about the map. Like, you go buy a piece of common ground, and, like, there's nothing flat about it. So, kind of unfortunate. It makes building kind of difficult.
I think all the wood chips.
What wood chips?
You buy the common ground.
Oh, I don't have money for that. I wouldn't cut down...
You used to have money for that.
I wouldn't cut down a bunch of trees anyway. The trees are hiding things. There's reasons for trees. Honestly, this map needs more trees. Yeah. Hide stuff. You can't see as far. It would probably run a little better with a lot more trees. That's okay.
Yeah. Might need the more trees mod.
True. And then that'll cost like too. So you're kind of screwed either way there.
Oh, there's another $1,000 I can.
Do we have a pickup at the field, Scoot?
Negative.
Okay, because I just realized wait, I can fire the train from the building over here, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Big Bird, I don't know, man. I think I got out on the wrong side of the tracks. Whoopsie. Yeah, Jeff, my thought is leave the trees. If you want to get into logging and stuff, plant trees and then cut them down. You know, there's a reason that, like, Stevie Maps, you know, a lot of times he, you know,
he kind of overdoes it.
I know, but it makes it run better. Well, you know, when you can isolate the field, so if you're in the field, you can't see all the way across the map. It kind of does make things work better. So that's just my opinion, though.
Around homestead, it's nice to have trees because, like you said, it hides the homestead.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not if you're trying to combine fields.
Oh, is this full Scoot or no?
It's probably close.
$200,000. Yellow. Let's fill it up, chat. Technically, if we have extra in trucks, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll get it hauled out of the trucks eventually. That's crazy. This cart was sitting here full, though. 500,000 liters.
I wasn't sure how much space we had, and I didn't want to leave a lot in the truck.
Ah, you're good. It's fine. No big deal. I mean, let's be honest. We'll automate the carrot storage eventually, right? Because, yeah. So you down to one harvester now?
Yeah, I just didn't complete frog it again.
Okay. I gotcha. Big Mert, we might try to get this done yet tonight. I mean, I don't have to end at 6, so. I'm here, bro. We are locked in. I don't know how much longer that harvester says it's going to run, just the one. But we can also take the other one and jump it down a little bit too. So
yeah, there's also some skippers at the first one list.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Almost done harvesting finally. Not us. We still got a ways to go. That's okay. You know, it's sad. All these trucks, and I'm not even going to be 50% below. In fairness, this cart was completely full, so Skit was using it as a field bin. So it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill all the trucks, and then we can send them over yonder eventually. I got to go and, you know, place a storage down eventually.
Is
And,
that
yeah.
number on the left side say 1,000?
What oh, on the cart?
Yeah.
Cart? CC 1000, yeah.
Pretty much what Larson's have.
Really?
Is on the
Holy smokes.
their website they only have one crop chaser and it's CC 1000.
Oh, wow.
But it looks
So,
like
so it is going to
us-
have the high side towards the company. Yeah.
yeah. It'll be
so
just like normal.
Yeah, but it's not made for, it's made for like root crops. Technically, I would assume not so much turtle beans, because turtle beans are
Oh,
combine.
it's kind of a multi-crop.
Well, I know,
On their
but-
website,
Yeah. But with the
Yeah,
low side being on
pictures.
the left, it's more so made for things that aren't harvested with a combine. All right, trucks are all loaded, and I'm still at 34%.
I mean, even with because they have a picture with an S7.
Yeah.
Like cutting corn.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple of. You could probably stand on the high side of it, and
Oh yeah, I mean, like if you compare it, which I don't know if the scaling's right, but you know, it's about as high as the top of the cab of this thing, so an auger would be a couple feet above that. Sure, that wouldn't be a big deal at all.
So this one still has 51 minutes and 55 seconds.
All right, let's cut that in half.
yeah, it looks like they have this pictures of being in haylage, sugar beets, corn.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you. Have a good one. We'll catch you. All right, we're gonna go jump this thing just somewhere randomly out here ahead.
So it has an onboard scale.
Probably about right here. Doesn't really matter. Just get after it. Harvest doesn't matter. I don't need to start on the end. I do need the thing to actually start harvesting, though. That would be lovely. Okay, why aren't you cooperating there, buddy? Here we go. All right, so he says 24 minutes. So got that about in half. That was a good guesstimation. I choose you. Oh, man. That's good. That's real good.
And that cart's heavy.
That mean, yeah.
The weight approximate is 52,000.
Oh, they'll be pulling with a
The big plow.
contract 600, yeah.
Operating speed loaded is 10 and transport speed empty is 20.
Yeah, that was a different one that they had that they tried to use and it just didn't work. Apparently today they put on Instagram that they got one of these. And the only time I say apparent is because I haven't seen it yet with my eyes. So. You might
Like
check.
they even bought the one that they had to rotate.
Yeah. I'll be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Didn't they sell that?
Probably. Well, I assume if they can't use it, they might as well. Nice, Sean. Sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and fill up. I need 4%. And I'm out of here. And I guess I'll run over yonder and put a storage down and fill it, you know, almost half full. I'll go ahead and make an auto drive for it while I'm there, and then we can send the trucks just to get them all empty, and probably send all the trucks home after that, because why not? We don't need them anymore. Yeah, this one does like to leave skippers. I don't know why.
Gimme.
Something with that tractor. I actually really don't mind this harvester on the 8R 2-track. With the skinny belts, I think it looks really good, personally. that like the tracks go between the rows like it should. So yeah,
Ooh, Sean, that doesn't sound good.
it does sound actually
I think I have a microwavable meal like that.
nice. Oh, it's Tuesday, right? I have to make pancakes today.
Oh, speaking of like
I'm
bars, did you notice that they changed their intro
Oh yeah, I like it.
again?
Yeah. Although the clip of Randy yelling at the
I thought that was Duggo.
at the concrete, well, they were all yelling. The guy yelling forward, that was Randy. That's such a good clip.
And like you can even tell it that was all Duggo's fault.
Yeah, I need to go back. Remember, I don't know if you knew who they were. One of the first, or like I started watching them right after Duggo ripped the steering column out of a combine.
I think I was watching them before the
Okay.
before Duggo ripped the steering console out.
I need to watch that. I don't know if I've ever seen it. And then I watched Doug and Amy on the Barn Talk episode.
That was good.
And they were talking about like their first video. It's like, man, I need to go back and watch that. I've never seen that.
I was
that'll
surprised the steering wheel incident didn't come up.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it almost seemed like maybe because you like as an interviewer you kind of like ask the dumb questions, you know, but it almost seemed like maybe they don't watch the Larsons, right? That's kind of what it seemed like to me, which you can't watch everybody on the internet, so I get it.
How long ago was that combine incident?
Tokyo Drift there, chat. You'll see that. All right, so the one of two pieces of land that we own that we can actually put a placeable on. One of them is right here in front of me. The other one's all the way down in the corner, and I could put them down there, but this is a lot closer to where we need the stuff eventually. Where we need the carrots eventually, and a lot closer to the field for us to harvest right now. So I think we're just going to plop them over here for now. And they are going to be kind of temporary as far as I'm concerned. I don't think we're going to keep them long term, but I could be wrong. So I don't know. I assume these hold 1.1 million, but it doesn't say. So I'm going to go with the kind of universal root crop one. So we can store any root crops, I guess, you know. Farm expansion time, kind of, I guess. But we're just gonna plop down. Well, what do you think, Scoot? 2 of them?
Probably.
Okay. They hold 1.1 million apiece, and the problem with putting anything on this piece of ground is that it's not flat, but there's no flat ground, so.
Oh man, the old kitty cat they used to have.
Oh, hey, Scoot, I'm gonna cause a lot of lag for a second, okay?
And lag.
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad when you do that. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, there's their old deer 2-track. Yeah, I remember that old 8000.
I actually didn't turn out too bad. On a bit of a hillside, but oh crap! Does this not unload into this? Oh crap!
Got the semis.
Oh, it does. Okay, I was too close. All right, we're good. I mean, we're gonna bring the semis over here anyway. So, golly, I got nervous.
Called the episode where Doug ripped it off.
Holy smokes! I got really nervous for a second there, yo. Let's see.
Oh wow, there's Cole.
Barnstar?
Oh, like Chet's previous wife.
Oh, Nicole. I thought you said Cole, and I was like, okay. Yeah, Nicole, yeah. right, so I'm just going to use, to make this fast and dirty and easy, I'm just going to use this existing field boundary, and then we'll just simply bring the trucks down like so. Again, this is basically temporary storage. We may keep these long term, I don't know. We'll see.
That combine incident must have been a while.
Yeah, it's been years.
I'm down to 5 years.
Oh, wow. I don't know if it was
Oh,
that.
yep, there it is. Duggo breaks steering wheel off combine. 5 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing has a lot of views on that.
Oh, I bet.
762,000.
Wow.
All off of that guy breaking his steering wheel off.
All right, so I don't know about anybody else who does auto drive tinkering, but I have recently, with the whole two-way course thing, I have recently been messing with them a lot. And like right here, that's a one-way loop I just made, right? Goes down hits there, comes back, right? One-way loop. But just in case, I'm going to make this part of this a two-way course. And what this will do, or what I've found it does anyway, is this will not allow a truck or whatever to pull out of this course I just made if there's somebody coming at him on this main road. It'll make him sit back here and wait. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that or has done that, but it works great. I've been using it for a while up here on this main road. I'll show you that actually, because I got to drive right past it. Got to drive right past that sucker, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's actually pretty sweet the way I have it set up, but it prevents like collisions if you do that. Now, for some reason, and I don't know if it's a setting, but the tiny trucks don't like to listen to that at all, which is very annoying. So they like to get into head-on collisions with stuff, but that's all right. Yeah. So right here, I have a two-way course coming up, and then of course it splits off to go left, or it can come in from the right. But then to go back there, because this truck's, let's say there's a truck coming up here and it makes a left turn, well, the trailers are going to swoop in. So the other truck sits way over there where my mouse is. And then it waits until it can go, and then it boogity-boogities, you know what I mean? And it's actually pretty darn sweet. So that's how I've been doing that lately, yeah. Now, maybe that's what the collision avoidance setting is. Maybe I need to check that on the tiny trucks. Because for some reason, the tiny trucks like to just plow straight in, head on into stuff, and they don't wait. But if we run like big trucks up and down that two-way course, they'll wait on either end for each other, which is pretty darn cool, actually. So yeah, it works out. It actually does work out quite well. Scoot, you need me in the field like immediately, or can I change trucks?
I'm almost at 500,000.
You're almost full? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and change all the trucks over real quick. Get them out of here so we can at least have empty trucks. That would be nice, right? Possibly. All right. So I just made that number 1 for right now. Yeah, obviously, it's temporary. Need to name it. Doesn't matter. I can name it whatever. Or we make it permanent. We can do that too. Dan was actually talking about laying out like a whole road network in that piece of land there.
Work.
Like as we get... Alright, I think you messed up, Trent. As we get more buildings on that piece of land.
Trent and Dak cheered X100, guys. Cargo pants. Nobody, cargo beep beep. You feeling alright, man?
Where did you get that from? Cargo beef. I'll chat next to the beds. Cargo beef.
The cargo pants? No, cargo beep beep.
Is there a... I don't know of a mod that would make the signs behave the same way as they do in multiplayer. I'm not sure. You could always run your map as a self-hosted multiplayer. You could just, instead of hitting single player, you could hit multiplayer, and then you could create a game if the signs aggravate you, which I totally understand if they do, by the way. In fact, whenever I play single player, I hit a sign, I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, because I always forget that that's not how it is, you know? That's so clean to love for you. Cargo beep beep. Oh, that was funny.
I got it all on Facebook.
I was gonna say, where'd you copy pasta that from?
So I didn't copy and paste. I had to put that into a different tab so I could
Gotcha.
basically type it out as a picture.
Oh, okay.
And
What does it
I
mean?
would have copied. Well, and somebody I guess stitched it onto a hat.
Oh, okay.
So I had to look at the hat on a different, or on the other half of my monitor, and then type it out.
Yeah, like I said, you could just set your game up as a multiplayer, and then just like, obviously I would put a password on it, or put your max players at like, 1. So, it shouldn't hurt performance or anything in your game. Should run completely the same. I think. Maybe. I've never tried, but it should. Because you're not going to have anybody join, let's say. You're just doing it for the signs. So yeah. That would be a handy mod though, yeah. I could see people liking that one. Holy jumping, how much does this thing have on board? This thing was loaded.
I mean, if
I don't think it
you
ever
just
slows
knock
down
them
like a
over.
normal one does.
Oh, I got you. If I don't make the county replace 20 signs, you feel empty inside. True.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Matt says. We gotta give the county something to do.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok video where this like mom was filming her like a TV, right? And her son, like, you could tell he was little. You couldn't see him, but you could just tell he was like really little. He was playing farm sim and he was driving down the road running into mailboxes. And when he would knock him over, he'd pick him up and throw him in the back of his pickup truck. And his mom goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Stealing them." He had 3 of them in the back of his pickup just driving down the road. It was hilarious. Okay.
Okay,
Gotta-
what about it?
Got to steal all the mailboxes. At least he knows to steal them. I was like, all right. It was funny. It really was. He had a twang to him and everything. You could tell he was like 4 years old. Stealing them,
Which one did you put the carrots in?
The one farther to the east.
Basically the 82 one.
It was, yeah, farther to the east. Are you good over there, Scoot? What's going on?
Well, I don't know where you sent the trucks. I'm trying not to fill up the silo.
Oh, the trucks should... I don't know where the trucks are going to go. It's fine. Don't worry about them. I just made a marker down there. I just threw it down there real fast. Oh, technically you are going to fill it, though. Probably do the one in the east, because they should hit the unload trigger for the west one first. Actually, you're not going to fill it. It'll be 100,000 shy of full, because it holds 1.1. I think it does. You're good. The trucks are there at least, or they will be. It doesn't really matter. If it's full, they'll stay there. So, not a big deal. Yeah, we are almost done. This actually, I don't think this was very painful to do. I know
61, here we go.
Expedited purchase of 61. Hello. You know, we could go buy, we could not buy a Field 30. Actually, never mind. We're too poor.
You had the chance to buy it
We did, yeah.
twice, multiple times.
Oh, I could have, yeah. I think I made some wise purchases today. We've been talking about combines for a while. We upgraded, you know, an articulated tractor to the green one instead of the old cases. Don't get me wrong, those old cases, it's a great mod. It's a great tractor, but it was time to upgrade. And yeah, I think we did some good things. Auger wagons. The only thing I'm nervous about the auger wagons being able to pull the hills, but hopefully they're fine.
And they have 500, almost 600 horse.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out Thursday. I have a feeling Thursday will be like all day harvesting corn. Probably get the barley done before then, but Thursday will be a lot of corn harvest, which means Friday could be a planting day. Has to be done at some point, you know, and it takes a minute, so. But it's all good. No worries. No worries. Alrighty, that guy, he's got to be empty. He can chill. Yeah, this hasn't been that bad, honestly. I mean, I know I disappeared for a while with the train, but I still don't think it's been that bad. Are the trucks able to empty, or is it not working? Oh, you left. Okay. Never mind. You're not there. There is a truck at the waypoint, so let's go see what's happening. He is definitely not unloading, which is fine. So the trucks are just going to be there.
There's a rocket.
So yeah, that's okay.
How much space you got?
I'm at 75% right now. So we should be okay to finish the field between yours and mine. Yeah, we should be good. This buddy's got like a round left next to me here, and then that other guy's got some little shorties. So we should be good. Right. So actually, obviously if I get full, I'm out of here. Then I'll get the trucks emptied, get them all back to the homestead. So yeah. And then probably when we get this done and we get our total, then we'll head on out for the night. Consider that a carrot harvest done, you know, here in a minute. But you got to stick around and get the totals, you know, because it's funny. If nothing else, it's funny. So, yeah. All right. It's 97. It is amazing how fast the numbers are flying. I mean, the yield on carrots is unreal. And this is really good dirt, too. Should be like 125% of, you know, our yield potential here is 125. So this is prime real estate right here for carrots, apparently. There's 500,000. Let's go. Now just imagine if we had a bridge right here, chat, and we could just ka-chow. Unfortunately, there's no ka-chowing from here to there. So it's very unfortunate. Oh, chat, no spoilers, by the way. No spoilers. But has anybody watched any of the King of the Hill yet? No spoilers. Spoil, you'll get banned. No. Okay. I tried to watch it last night and it kept like crashing. So yeah. I tried. Soybeans. They had withered spots? Oh well. Jeff, you've watched 5. Nice. I'll try to watch it again tonight, but it kept like airing out. The Indian guy from the old version 5. Yes. There are a few of them from the old one that have passed, yeah. The car from Sunday, gotcha. No, I know he died in real life. Yeah, there's a few of them. Is he murdered? I have no idea. I don't know. How do you feed the chickens corn? Do they accept corn? Is that one of the things they... Dan's messing with the chickens, not me. Well, it's a grain. So... Tony, I need to talk to you, actually. Yeah, I don't think you feed them corn. Wheat, barley, or sorghum, at least on this map. Yeah. Wheat, barley, and sorghum. At least that's what I would go with. Or you can check in the menu like I just did in the construction menu for whatever chicken barn you have. Betcha. Oh boy, he says. Tony, you're not in trouble. I was wondering if you could come to the farm Sunday and help us. We have to get the farm ready for Mr. B-Bear. Sorghum, wheat, barley, they do. Yep. No, it's all good. No stupid questions. Remember. Auto drive guy. So Jeff just posted, had the bot post his link, and you can go to his YouTube and search Judith Plains, Montana. Is what I would recommend to do. And you should be able to find it. I think I'm just too far away with my auto drive here. Is that what it is? Too far away. Oh my god. Okay, stop. Should be able to empty this truck into there. I was thinking I needed to be far away, but apparently I need to go closer. Yes. There is a link at the end of his video. Make sure you watch this video, give him a thumbs up, and, you know, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. He puts in a ton of hours on these config files. Sometimes on these 4X maps, it's up to 300 hours, guys. So, be sure to be kind to the auto drive guy. It's honestly amazing what he does for absolutely nothing, and the fact that he puts it out there for all of us is incredible. So, just saying. Incredible. Perfect volunteer job. I'm good, Sean. I do my own house enough. Yep. Good. Because it's crazy that he puts that out there for us for nothing, you know. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, hello. Looking out through the window. Alright, chat, we are trying to get these darn trucks empty. We just about got them here. So, yeah, definitely need to be way closer with my auto drive, which, hey, We can customize that, right? We can just move it over. Not a big deal. This should be getting full now. Should be. Oh, there's 600,000 there. Wait, what? Oh, okay. How does that work? Scoot, were you full when you came over here?
Not completely.
Okay. I was like about to panic. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, wait a minute. One of these ought to be like full. Alright, we're good. We are good. I feel like you missed so much. Well, hello. Welcome in. Carrots were a thing today. We've been harvesting for the last couple hours. So, after clicking on the auto drive guys link, it should take you to like a Google Drive, and there should be a little download button towards the top right. You want to download that, put it in your download folder, you know? It's been 7 hours and 15 days. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, English, please, maybe? Yeah. And then when you have the config file in your download folder, basically you have to put that into your whatever save game you're trying to play. So if you're trying to play save game 4, you need to navigate into or documents, my games, farming simulator, save game 4, and then just copy paste it right into there. And now if it might ask you, you might already have a config file in there, and of course you'll want to override that if that's what you want to do, right? Oh, translate to, oh, he's self-promoing. Okay. Then we'll just make it a ban instead of a timeout.
Oh, Felicia.
You gotta snap your fingers in a Z formation now, or what?
I did off microphone.
Bye, Felicia. Do you need me to come back? You need more capacity, or?
No, we're good.
We're good? Okay. Sweet. All right, so we are going to send this chat over to Copper Creek. These get parked at Copper Creek. So we'll send that to the sleep trigger. Copper Creek will handle that later, the parking. First, I'm going to go get a pickup truck, so I have a way to get around. And we'll be good. So no, Scoot, don't say the total. We're keeping a secret for a minute. Secrets. No, so that's this map. This map, unless you're up by the shop, there's no collision on like any power pole. Yeah, some of the light poles have collision around the map, but the power poles don't. And why is there a transformer on every single pole, chat? Why is there? It makes it a lot easier for auto drive to have all the non-collision, to be honest. It's actually really nice for auto drive reasons. So yeah. All right, that's gonna go yonder. Let's take this. We don't need our trailer. So over to the back to the field. So yeah. That's a good, yeah, why? Because it's a copy pasta is what it is. When you're making the map, you just, there's two on that pole up there. And one, yeah. There's no houses here.
Oh, all the transformers?
Yeah, you don't need a transformer on every pole. That's not how it works. Okay. It's just a copy paste thing. That's all it is.
Makes
They're
stuff
like-
go easier.
Like these light poles with these dusted on lights on there, yeah, they suck. They hurt. But everything else is phase throughable. As far as the power poles are, anyway. Oh, you're like done.
Yeah.
You're like done. Okay. You want to return that one? And then we'll send this one over to Copper Creek as well. Because that's just where we're going to store this. I have decided if it'll make it there. It may not. It's kind of wide. So.
Mr. Bam.
I was self-grown up, so.
Oh, yeah, I translated it.
Oh, you know what? He should not have gone that way. He's probably going to get stuck in the fence up here. I didn't really want you to go this way.
At least the course play was kind of correct. You're gonna get done around 6:30.
Well, once we got the second one, that really helped. Yeah. But in fairness, I don't know. Scoot, you might have to correct me here, but I don't think the harvesters ever stopped, did they?
Nope.
That's what we call efficiency right there, Chad. That right there is efficiency.
And I would say if we had the buildings already planned out and the auto driver one, you probably could have done 2 hours to 1 cart.
Not probably, yeah. I could see that, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, no, that was actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I don't think we're gonna quite come in at the 5 million liter mark either, so. But that's okay. We've got to empty Scoot's cart yet, so. And that'll give us our total. So yeah, we know we have 3 million in the train facilities. They're all full, which is actually kind of bad. So. Because if you look at our fields are full of corn. And typically when our fields are full of corn, that means we're going to have a lot of dry corn. And dry corn, typically the best price, or one of the best prices, is going to be at the train. And I like to, you know, pre-haul a bunch before stream. That way I don't have to sit here and haul for all of stream. So... we'll see. We'll see. We do know right away we can put a couple 100,000 right into the production too, but we'll get to that later. We got to see if that's even auto drivable. Plus we have to set it up over here. Or actually, I'll probably pull out of the train building by 6. I could actually see filling these and the production and trying to empty the train building by 6. Is what I could actually see doing.
So I think the first one's full.
I would say you're right. Well, I know I unloaded twice there, and then trucks too, so. All right, Jeff says 4.25. Chat, you guys got any other guesses for cool points only? Little price is right, closest without going over. Do I have any guesses? Curious. It's gonna be a bunch. okay, Tony. 4.26, 4.7.
I was expecting more.
Yeah, I was thinking 5 is what I was thinking. You're that guy, okay. Somebody has to be. It's okay. Yeah, I was hoping for right around 5. Wow, more than 12, huh? Okay, so 4.8 and a change, and a smidgy bet. So back car won that one. Cool points only. 4.8 million liters, chat. That's a fair bit. That's a 4. Yeah, 4.8's a good That's a good amount of that's a good amount of carrots. Cool points. You want infinite cool points. That's what you win. That was not for like unofficial anything. It was just for fun. So yeah, just for funsies. Wait, did somebody drive in our corn?
I don't think it got planted.
Oh, that's the tram lines. That field is so messed up right now. I can't wait to harvest it and plow it. Get rid of those.
Do tiny trucks carry carrots?
Yeah, don't worry about that now though. I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. But anyway, give him some channel points. I bet he has a bunch. Skate Trent, I'm out. I'll catch you guys later.
Alright. See ya.
Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.